Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome to this week's episode of One Man and His Boat. Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome indeed, and I have to apologise to you all for the lateness of these vlogs. It has been one thing after another here. 3 weeks prior it was all weather, so that was your last vlog, and I went on a family holiday the week after that, and that was all brilliant until I came home, and then I found out I had COVID, so that was me tied up for 10 days to get over it. Couldn't believe it, you couldn't write this stuff up. So this week we are back at sea finally. Mackerel's running, great, absolutely fantastic. However, I picked a fine week to come back. This is the 6th of July, by the way, and we have still got sea winds due Monday. It's just unbelievable, never heard of. I mean, this time of the month, well, this time of the year really, it should be like a sheet of glass. It was while I was on holiday. Isn't that always the way? So I'm going to shut up now. We need to get on because there's a lot to do. Gear's soaked. 5 fleets still have weights on them, so they need to come off today. And because we have wooden pots, you've got to fish wooden pots differently from steel pots. You can't go risking wooden pots inside when there's weather due. So all we're going to go do is come off where the pots are being soaking and going on to the edge of the lobster and crab ground. So tomorrow when we go out, hopefully there'll be something in the pots. Right, anyway, I hope that's clear for everybody. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. We'll see you all in a very few minutes. Now, for everybody that's new to the channel, what does it mean by sea winds? Well, Dunbar sits on the southeast coast of Scotland, and our prevailing winds this time of year should be westerly. However, this year it has just gone whee, it's gone round in circles, it really is. Today it's sort of west, turning to northwest, and it's meant to pick up as the morning goes on. And then Sunday is good weather, so that's good, shut up. And then Monday, that's when it all starts kicking off to the southeast. And then Tuesday it turns around to the northeast, which is completely bad for Dunbar. So that is why I'm not going to risk the gear. Right, I'm going to keep, and we're going to pay attention to what we're doing, because I'm well out of practice. Right guys, another wee fun fact before while we're steaming out to our ends. 3 weeks prior, so we're going back in time again, there was 3 oil tankers sitting right out where the gear is. Now, the vlog that you seen 3 weeks ago, you seen where 2 of the tankers were. Well, I come down the next day after shotting that gear, and there's a tanker well inside that. And ever since then, I've not been able to see my ends. So what we're coming out to out here, I don't know. They might still be there. I maybe not have been able to see them through binoculars, but I could see the ones further east from that tanker, but the ones that I had shot west, not so much. So that's always a risky soaking gear in deep water. And if we've lost gear, we've lost gear. There's nothing we can do about it. There's no point in crying over spilt milk. It's done now. So fingers crossed we can maybe get some nature this morning. A couple of wee dolphins wouldn't go on amiss. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already noticed, we do not have the wonderful Jeff Carter with us this morning. No, Jeff is away, and by the sounds of things, he's going to be away for a little while. So you're going to have to put up with me talking to the camera, and I'm editing, so good luck, guys. No, Jeff's away actually making his real money, his day job. And unfortunately he travels a lot all over the world doing that job. So he's going to be a sore miss. I'll definitely miss the company, but we shall do our best, guys. We shall do our best. Right, I think I've blathered on long enough for the intro, haven't I? Yeah. Right, here we go. I'm chuffed, guys, absolutely chuffed. We've got the end on the furthest one out where the tanker was. Don't see the other end, but hey, we've got one end, that'll do. Right guys, there we have it, the first fleet, and you've got to remember these fleets are for soaking. These have been soaked for the last, it's too long basically. So we're not actually fishing with these creels, so I'm not expecting a lot out of them. But we're going to put them onto ground, that we should get something out of them tomorrow. Right guys, let's get this first one shot. have it, guys. All done. I'll tell you what I'm going to do as well. People will be thinking I'm nuts, as I'm actually going to let everything go today. Just having a look at the crabs there and the velvets. They're not in good shape. They've been in the creel over 3 weeks. So once they've had their food and they're going into the parlour end, there's no way for them to get food. So over time they're going to get weaker. And here at One Man's Boat, we want to land quality products. So I think it's only kinder and fairer to let the stuff go, get its strength back, and we'll catch it another day. Yes, I know it's not very profitable, but when you've had gear soaking this long, I mean, it speaks for itself. At the end of the day, we want everybody at home to get a decent product. See, they're not that feisty. Normally they'd be attacking you. I mean, that's a Kerril. And he's in the defensive position, so that says a lot. And you can feel the weakness in my hand. So we'll let them all go. And once we've got our gear in place, and then tomorrow will hopefully be a more profitable day. Right, okay, I hope that explains a wee thing or two. See, big difference between a fisherman and a businessman. Right, let's go. That guy's lovely cod. Codlin. Woohoo! Are you okay? There you go. Get him back in the water though. Lovely Queen 8. Lovely big sea urchin. guys, we're coming up for the 6th fleet now, and this is the first one of the 5 new fleets that we've introduced. Obviously there's a metal weight obviously there's a metal weight in between the 6th creel, just to keep everything down. All them will be coming off today, and I think that weather's going to start turning soon because there's a slight difference in the wind direction now. So we've got 5 more fleets to do. Fingers crossed we can get it all done. Oh, sorry. I'll try that again, shall I? Look! Beautiful big boo. These crabs are the crabs the old. This is what we used to get at Dunbar. What a beautiful size. Absolutely full of meat. Perfect. Now everybody else that is new to the channel, this is a female crab. You can tell that by the colour of her purse. She also has a nice rounded shell, and then she goes into a defensive position just like that. If it was a male crab, he'd be more aggressive, but even the male crabs, because they've been lying in the creel so long, they're not very active. So they're better over the side, guys, they're better over the side. We'll catch them another day. Right guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Weather's changing, it really is. It's starting to swing round now. Got a massive cloud just above our heads, and it's going to start raining anytime soon. So I'm going to shot this fleet, and then that's all we're going to do for today. And we'll be back in tomorrow to cool the ports with hopefully something a wee bit livelier in the ports. July, for goodness sake, this has been like September, October weather. Good morning everyone, how are you all doing? This is day 2 of trying to make some money on the Lynsey B. And for everybody that doesn't know, a fisherman's working week for us, for shellfish fishermen, starts on a Friday and finishes on a Thursday. Now this is now Sunday, and obviously you've seen yesterday that we had to dump all our catch because it was sick, because it was lying in the pots so long. So today is the first day that we're going to go out and hopefully start earning for the boat. Now, when I say earning, I mean paying the expenses for the boat. All the money that it's cost up to this part of this week will go on paying that expenses, i.e. the bait and the fuel, and tomorrow's money will go for the next again few days expenses, and then after that hopefully I'll start earning a wee wage. However, there's a wee problem with this solution here. There's weather coming in Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's basically me going to be working all week again just to pay the boat's expenses. It just shows you that you've got to get every day, especially for the smaller businesses. If you don't get every day at sea, you're not going to earn, and you're not going to earn a wage. And that's the hardest bit. So when everything starts hitting hard, like the price of bait, the price of fuel, you can understand why fishermen will moan about the price of everything, because there's hardly enough money left to pay for ourselves. Now we've got families, we've got mortgages, we've got bills to pay, just the same as you guys, and it's just getting harder and harder to do, and it's all because of those government jockeys. And to be quite frank with you all guys, I'm actually getting sick of it myself. 2 weeks ago, while I was recovering from COVID, I heard the news that the oldest boat in the harbour, the Spitfire, was put up for sale. Now, I've never thought in my lifetime I would actually see that. And it's sold already. So that's now half the Dunbar fleet up for sale or sold. It's just showing you the sign of the times. Now, do I want to keep plodding on and just scrape by, or do I want a happy, peaceful life and do what's right for me and my family? I think that's what every fisherman's up and down the country is thinking at the present, because the inshore sector is getting absolutely hounded with basically government legislation, MCAs, fishery officers. And it's not the officers, sorry, it's not the officers, it's the idiots in the offices that make the decisions. I mean, in Dunbar we're so restricted to what we can actually catch here, but that doesn't seem to be compute to bits of paper in an office. So yeah, I think there's be a lot of thinking time for OMAHB, I tell you that. Right, anyway, we're going to stop this morning scenario and we're going to untie the boat and we're going to get out to sea. Oh, right, while we're talking about today's tasks, right, we are in sort of start of July, and the lobsters should be coming out at the end of July, beginning of August. That means there'll be more on the ground and stuff like that. And it starts at the east and works its way west as the season goes on. Now, we've got a lot of gear sort of right off the harbour, so we need to start spreading the gear out now. We've got some of them placed yesterday, but today we're going to really start tuning in to where the lobsters are going to be. So we're going to grab one fleet from the outside of the harbour, and we're going to take it as far east as we can go, and then we'll start our day from the east. Right, let's go on, mate, shall we? Right guys, oh, you're dirty. Oh, for goodness sake. You turn your back for 2 seconds. You wonder why I get peed off? So that's us got the fleet aboard. We're now going to go right east to it, just off of Torness, and we'll see what we can do. Hopefully things are a bit better. I'm scaring away the gulls now, because they seem to be happy with themselves. Right, let's get on guys. Right, my lovely lot, we're just east side of the lighthouse now. And we're going to get shot in any second now. It's nice here, there's hardly a flag about to be seen. A bit of peace and quiet. Right guys, last fleet of the day, thank God. It's been absolutely terrible, it really has. This is the parlour fleet, and this one will be getting moved tomorrow away east. Get some peace and quiet down there. The seagulls are starving too. They've been trying to eat, well, they have been eating my bait all day. Doesn't matter what I do, they're straight in behind me, picking up the bait. Probably take it out of my hand if it needs be. So I can hear a lot of you asking, why are the seagulls starving as much? Well, yeah, again, it's sort of to do with fishing. Obviously, I'm saying obviously, some of you guys don't know. Trawlers is their main source of food, really. They usually pick and steal from whatever the trawlers throw over the side. How many trawlers are left? Dunbar's down to its last 2. So that explains a lot. That's why they're starving. That's why they'll steal your blooming ice cream out your hand and bait out your bait box. Come on. Honestly, they're not giving me peace all day. I'll be there. Mr. Stevens the gal. Show me the way to go home. I'm naffed off and I want to go to bed. Right guys, remember what I was saying about this morning when I was talking to you about expenses and stuff like that? Well, at the present it's about £12.50 a kilogram, so that's 2 lobsters per kilogram. We've got 14 lobsters there, right? Box of bait costs 24 quid, so you need 4 lobsters for a box of bait, so that's 8 lobsters for the last 2 days. And then I need another box of bait for tomorrow. There's a round number, 12. And I probably need the same again for fuel. So as you can see, it's, yeah, things are dire. They really are. But it's the time of year, the lobsters are sitting, and yes, good times will come. And you always take the bad with the good. However, it's getting a bit monotonous now, it really is. Right, anyway, if you like this video guys, please give it a thumbs up, please write a comment below if you have any questions, please subscribe to your channel. To your channel? Aye, to your channel. Until your next vlog my friends, you all take care of yourself, all the very best.
Coast Watch West 5, Coast Watch West 5. This is Aberdeen Coast Guard, over. Coast Watch West 5, Coast Watch West 5. This is Aberdeen Coast Guard, Channel 16, over.